in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Play action. It's Fields. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Seahawks come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with Harris. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Lance now on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Lance looking to throw it. He'll find Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second down and goal. Lance buying time to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Fields throw complete there to Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 24, Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Seahawks. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Lance now on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again. We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense. Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Fields. He finds Bateman over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Off play action, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got a man. That's Marshall. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance again. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.